From Denver, Colorado, it's a hot night at University of Denver Soccer Stadium. Match week 21 features the red-hot Houston Dynamo 2 taking on Colorado Rapids 2, hoping to bounce back from a tough performance in their last match. Josh Appel with you. Thanks so much for spending part of your Saturday night with us in Colorado. Houston continues its push for the playoffs. They come on the road here, winners of 3 in a row. They've won 3 of the last 4 games, a result in 4 straight. Few in the league playing better right now than Dynamo 2. Colorado Rapids, a young team still trying to figure things out, hoping to bounce back after Eric Boucher said it was a terrible game against Minnesota. There you see Rapids 2. They are bringing up the rear in the Western Conference. Dynamo 2 can pull within a point of a playoff spot with a win tonight. They've got 2 games in hand on Sporting KC 2. They can hop Portland for the time being with a win as well. They are right back in the thick of things in the Western Conference playoff race. Here's the formation, starting 11 for Eric Boucher, the head coach for Colorado Rapids 2. Vargas, the captain, up top with Diaz and Strelnauer. Aguirre, Pena, and Frederick, high draft pick in the midfield. Travis, Jones, Baluz, and Flores on the back line in front of the young keeper, Zachary Campagnolo, making another start for Colorado. And for Kenny Bundy and Dynamo 2, it's Gonzalez, Garcia, Di Morelli, with Rodriguez, Silla, and Bolanos in the midfield. Medina, Sargent, Audesu, and Makatuya on the back line with Nico Hansen in goal. Hansen stopped a penalty in the final minutes last week in the win for Houston over LAFC 2. Obviously very important on Houston's way to notching the 3 points. Justin St. Pierre is our referee today. Clarence Clark, Jacob Harold, the assistant referees, with Kevin Lewis as our 4th official. High of 95 degrees in Denver tonight. Clear skies, but Houston red hot, bringing that red hot weather with them in the University of Denver Soccer Stadium. Every time it seems like Colorado's starting to figure things out, they take a step back. They had gotten 3 results in a row, including a 3-1 victory at Houston on Sunday, June 23rd, before dropping 2 in a row on the road. They got a massive clean sheet win on July 14th against North Texas. And that's what made the result last week against Minnesota, a 1-0 defeat on the road. All the more frustrating for Eric Boucher and Rapids 2. Ten games left in the regular season. The push to the finish and decision day continues tonight. Can Houston pull back to 500? And 1 point to a playoff spot. No Gabe Siegel tonight for Dynamo 2. Not available for selection. And that's a big loss for Houston. Siegel coming off back-to-back games with a brace as we are underway from the University of Denver. Houston starts with possession there in the orange. Colorado in the gray. Eric Boucher telling me for Colorado, their match against Minnesota last week, terrible game from start to end. He did not mince words. It was a big opportunity, he said, for them to put a win on top of another win. But he said they just were not aggressive enough from the first whistle, and that dictated the direction of the game. They weren't on their front foot with or without the ball. thinks a draw would have been fair. They did have to play down a man, but he was certainly disappointed with how things shaped up. But he's now early on a player down for Colorado. So let's take a look at what happened. Oh, and that clearance got him on the side of the face. Good to see Nate Jones up and standing. Seems to be all right, but that clearance right off the noggin. Let's hope he's okay and able to continue. Zachary Campagnolo about to get the okay from Justin St. Pierre to continue on. Campagnolo, according to Eric Boucher, has been in the cards to play. It was just a matter of when. And it's not just to give him minutes. You know, he's earned the right to play, and he earned the start again this weekend. Felt like there were some nerves in the beginning when he first got his initial action, but made saves when called upon. And not only that, but you think of all the different types of communication and just getting used to playing with a new keeper, especially a young one. Coach Boucher said he was very pleased with the response going into the first game with a new goalkeeper, making his debut as well. And he thinks that the performance by Campagnolo won't make his teammates bat an eye. Maybe playing a little too safe in front of him. They can keep that same aggressiveness up. They say he's a good goalkeeper, but he's in the process of becoming a good goal player. Eric Boucher's words, and not the typical term, but basically just figuring out the nuances of how to play the position. They feel like they're at a good starting point with him. Free kick coming for Houston. Diego Gonzalez, the captain, tied for second in the league in assists with 8. Stands over it. Early opportunity for Houston off a set piece. Gonzalez delivers. Travis headed it out, and it will be a throw-in for Houston. Travis with another good play as Silla tried to get it past him, and Vargas and Colorado trying to get it started the other way. Pass taken away in the midfield. Wakatuya. Now it's Sebastian Rodriguez. Goes wide left. Rodriguez. So Colorado's playing with 10 right now because Nate Jones hasn't come back onto the pitch after taking that clearance to the face, and it looks like we're going to get a substitution for him as well. Vincent Rinaldi is going to come on for Nate Jones.
Colorado Rapids 2 substitution in the 7th minute. Entering the game, number 75, Vincent Rinaldi. Leaving the game, number 56, Nate Jones.
So Rinaldi, who made his debut very recently for Colorado, has been with Colorado consistently for the last few weeks. Eric Boucher said he's pleased for him. But commonplace for what they do, giving guys opportunities. See if Rinaldi can take advantage. Alec Diaz chasing it down. Diaz earns a corner after Owadesu deflected the center pass. So first corner of the night for either team in the 9th minute. Robinson Aguirre will do the honors. Aguirre sends it in, and it's handled by Nico Hansen. Houston hasn't conceded more than 1 goal in a match since their game against Colorado on June 23rd. 4 matches in a row, allowing 1 or fewer, including 2 clean sheets. It's been a great stretch of play for the men in orange. Sent towards Campagnolo. He leaves it for Flores. This is Rinaldi, who just came in for Jones. And a whistle and a foul against Houston. One more look at that foul. An easy call. Justin St. Pierre. 3 straight games at home for Houston before tonight. 3 wins, outscoring their opponent 8-1. Some room on the left for Jackson Travis. Travis all the way in. Tried to cross, earns the corner. Oh, wow, they're not going to give the corner. Let's see if we can see who last touched it. Justin St. Pierre ruled that it was Colorado. Ends up as a throw-in for Rapids 2. win now for Houston. Vargas tries to flip the field to the far side and does. Houston right there for it. Beluz. Now Flores battling along the touchline. Flores unable to keep it alive, and Houston takes over possession. Gives it right back to Colorado, who hands it right back to Houston. And now Dynamo 2 on the move. DiMorelli. Bolanos. Back for DiMorelli. Bolanos. Out in front. Too strong of a touch there from Sargent. Does his best to keep it in. Houston resets. Bolanos. Wakatuya. Back for Bolanos. Houston on the move again. The first sustained pressure of the night. We're in the 14th minute. Long ball over the top. And it rolls right on to Campagnolo. Stepping up, now to the left with some space. Low cross, Beluz deflects it. And Houston lets it go out. Good ball to the left side. Long cross. Travis got in the way, but it is going to be a corner. Here comes the corner for Houston. A lot lot of contact in the box and a chance, but headed well wide. Wakatuya. Good pressure. Forces the turnover. Aguirre for Vargas. And they give it right back to Houston. Payne did a good job starting the turnover. And now Strelnauer recovers it for Colorado. Pena. To the near side for the captain, Vargas. Haven't really had a strong chance for either side in this first half through 18 minutes. No real close calls for either side. Houston trying to navigate this pressure. Vargas. Colorado definitely showing more aggression than they did in the early going than they did against Minnesota. It's one thing that Eric Boucher said he wanted to see from his club. Jackson Travis. For Rinaldi, who just came in after Nate Jones left with an injury. Over the head of Travis. And a temporary souvenir for one of the many fans in attendance tonight. This part of the match is brought to you by UC Health. With personalized care in locations across Colorado, UC Health is here for you. No matter where your story takes you, UC Health. Live extraordinary. Trying to split the D was DiMorelli, and Rinaldi stepped up and took it away. Long ball over the top. Diaz trying to chase it down. But he's cut off very well, and Houston takes back over. Sargent. DiMorelli to the middle. Taken off his foot by Pena. And they give it right back to Houston. Colorado hasn't really been able to string together much of anything after they get possession. Houston has gotten a result in 4 straight, make it 5 straight. They've won 4 of their last 5. One of the hottest teams in MLS Next Pro, but they've taken a bit to gather their footing tonight against a struggling Colorado Rapids 2 team. See the big discrepancy in passing accuracy already in this first half. Vargas. Travis trying to get there. Cut off by Awodesu. Here comes Houston in transition with numbers. Sargent centered it for nobody. That one just goes wide of Campagnolo. So maybe now Houston's starting to figure some things out. Stoppage here by Justin St. Pierre, the referee. Giving a talking to David Garcia. Rinaldi. Colorado with numbers now. They're trying to move in transition. Frederick to the outside. Too strong of a touch. And at last deflects off of Strelnauer. And it goes for naught. It'll be a goal kick. Foul just outside the 18, and a big chance at a set piece for Colorado. One more look. That's a shoulder to the midsection. I know SummerSlam's going on right now, but we're out here on the pitch right now. Shoulder to the midsection. Now a chance for Diaz on a set piece. Aguirre also standing with him. Diaz fakes. Here comes the low set delivery. And it deflects out by Houston, and so it'll be a corner for Colorado.
I saw Bruce the last and Brandy. I saw Brandy and Jasper.
Yes, I was at that show. I think that was my first one I saw.
Yeah.
They had like 10 hours to do.
Yeah. And then I saw Bruce the last over the Biscuit.
Yeah, they used to have some decent shows. I hope they're trying to bring something.
Second corner of the match for Colorado. We're in the 28th minute in the first half. Never got all the way through. Gary catches up to it. Sends it right back into the penalty area, and coming up to meet it, Nico Hansen. And he gets it going right away, but threw it over everybody, and so Campagnolo, his counterpart, will play it. This part of the match is brought to you by King Soopers, hometown grocer, hometown team. Still looking for our first shot on goal through 28 minutes. Flores taken away from behind, and Houston's on the move. Over the top, missed everybody.
I don't know if they're just going to like
Jackson Travis to throw in for Colorado. Robinson Aguirre. Strelnauer goes down, and there's the whistle. Deep free kick on its way. Deflects just up over the bar.
You start off with like waves and saves and all that. Oh, we just need him to be like 60.
Hansen, tight quarters, gets it away. Wakatuya with space in the middle. Chance for Houston, deflects, and Campagnolo on the spot. That was the best chance for either team in this first half. Aguirre trying to go over the top. And those long balls just have not been successful for either team tonight. Both sides have had an issue just stringing anything together, let alone connecting on one of those long balls over the top.
I'm not on the show. I'm going.
No, I don't think it's cheap.
That's great!
Yeah, Susie, every time she was on, she
Throw in for Houston. Still tried to step up. Colorado took it away. Frederick. Space for Strelnauer. For Diaz. Skips off of him, and Houston has possession. DiMorelli. Flag stays down. DiMorelli turns and fires. And I think Campagnolo at the last moment got a hand on the low shot from Matteo DiMorelli. And he did, and it'll be a corner. Best chance of the night for Houston, and the young keeper, Campagnolo, made the save. It squeaked between Garcia and Rinaldi, and a great job by Campagnolo to track it. They go short on the corner. Shot takes a deflection. Colorado does a nice job to keep it from going over the goal line and force a throw-in instead of a corner. See why Eric Boucher is so excited about the potential of Zachary Campagnolo.
slow night. Dude, I was betting on USL too.
Teenager, 17 years old. '35th minute. This part of the match is brought to you by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, let's go places. No shots on goal yet for Colorado. Just one for Houston. It was the chance moments ago. Colorado's been good with the pressure tonight. Good example of it there. They just haven't been able to turn it into anything. Sargent on the outside, Frederick watching him. Silla. Now DiMorelli, who has the shot on goal tonight. Tries to send one in. Rinaldi got a piece of it, but Houston recontrols. Diaz pressuring from behind. Sargent unable to get there, and Houston gives it to Colorado for a throw-in. A 3-1 win for Colorado over Houston back on June 23rd. That's the last time that Houston lost in regulation. They've won 4 out of 5, results in 5 straight, to put themselves right back in the thick of the Western Conference playoff picture. And they're looking for another huge 3 points tonight. Outscored their opponents 8-1 over the last 3 games. 11-3 over the last 5. No foul, play continues. Diaz leaves it for Strelnauer. Strelnauer. And he earns the whistle. It'll be a free kick from just outside the 18. Sharp angle, and it looks like we're going to get a yellow as well. In the 38th minute.
Yeah, there you go. You didn't forget him in the car. That's good.
So Bolanos picks up the yellow. And another chance on a set piece here for Colorado. Still in search of its first shot on goal. Gary stands over it. Puts it in play. Diaz. Colorado wants a handball. They don't get it. Well, that would have been massive, but Justin St. Pierre must have missed it. Let's see if we can get a second look.
For attention, please. A yellow card has been issued to Houston Dynamo 2, number 43, Bolanos, in the 38th minute.
Off target with that. Colorado takes back over. th minute here in the first half. Colorado clears. So let's take a look at that handball that Colorado wanted. Oh, yeah. Wow. It's a poor miss by Justin St. Pierre.
Incidental contact. Come on.
And I think Alec Diaz just got a yellow as well.
Diving. Got the Houston dive team out here.
Go to the Olympics if you want to do that. What he said.
Jackson Travis to throw in. Vargas earns a corner. Here comes the corner for Colorado. It's their third of the night. They go short, Vargas.
For attention, please. The yellow card has been issued to Colorado Rapids 2, number 47, Alex Diaz.
Vargas out in front. And it'll be another corner.
Thank you.
fourth corner of the night as time winds down here in the first half. They go short again, Aguirre. Vargas tries to fit it in, and Nico Hansen comes out to greet it. Space on the left side for Houston. Haven't had possession much over the last few moments. Silla tried to do it all himself, and Aguirre took it away from him pretty easily. Vargas, the captain. So important of a figure on this young team, this struggling team. A veteran who can hold things together. Big part of the leadership of this Rapids 2 squad. Diaz has it taken away. Silla to the left side. Diego Gonzalez couldn't handle it. Now for Sargent. Sargent tracks it down, too strong of a touch though, and Flores able to get there. And then Beluz finds Flores, who clears. Frederick trying to use that speed. He's getting pulled from behind. That's going to draw a yellow. Sebastian Rodriguez is carded. He's easy of a decision as you'll find. Aguirre finds Flores, trying to lead Strelnauer in a race with Sargent, and Sargent got over. He's a strong player.
Number 19, Sebastian Rodriguez in the 44 corner. The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2
So here's the 2 minutes of stoppage time. Travis, his shot blocked. Pena tracks it down and has to reset. Rinaldi. First keeper, Campagnolo. Out of the reach of Pena. And ill-advised turnover results in a throw-in for Houston. Space for Vargas. Trying to get Colorado on the board before the half. Wayne Frederick. Oh, big save by Hansen. Best chance of the night for Colorado comes in the waning moments of the first half. No pun intended, as Wayne Frederick is stoned by Nico Hansen. That's a foul on Rinaldi. By the way, I hope you got the pun. Wayne Frederick, waning moments. Usually the best puns are the ones you have to explain. DiMorelli on the outside. That's back inside. Rodriguez for Sargent. Final seconds of the half.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
He can't catch you on the scooter, dude. Go.
Jefferson Medina.
And he doesn't have a scooter. I know you can
Odessa.
catch him, bro. No way.
Again Medina. DiMorelli's onside. Now he chases it down, but just out of his reach. There's the final whistle in the first half. No score after 45 minutes from Denver, Colorado. Houston Dynamo trying to get a huge 3 points tonight. Results in 5 straight, trying to make it 4 wins in a row. Coming up, we visit the MLS Invitational from Texas. And later, we get to know the North Texas goalkeeper. All coming up after a short break.
Really sweet. Ahí está el centro. Gol. Maxi Mesa para pegarle. Maxi le pegó. Huerta. André. Servicio.
It's saved by Carlos Corona. Con autoridad el centro. A la izquierda en las afueras del área. Le pega. Golazo. Externa, va a definir Chicho.
Listen up, all eyes on me. I'll show you who you wanna be. Hey, yeah, hey. Oh, wow. It's going down. You don't want to miss that. It's the new thing. It's the new thing. It's the new thing. Toda mi gente lo siente. 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 Toda mi gente caliente. Toda mi gente lo siente.
Back in Denver, Austin hosted FC Cancun in this year's edition of the MLS Invitational. Samara Perez was there and has this report.
Toda mi gente lo siente. 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 Toda mi gente caliente. Toda mi gente lo siente.
For the third consecutive year, the MLS Next Pro Invitational pitted foreign opposition against MLS Next Pro sides. And for the first time ever, a Mexican club. Also another first, there was a championship trophy on the line. Ahead of the match, we spoke to Senior Vice President of Operations and Competitions, Ali Curtis, who spoke on the significance of the match.
Anytime, you're going to be playing for a trophy, the game's going to be super competitive, which is a great opportunity for players to learn and develop. And then also, this is something that the players have been looking forward to for a long time now, ever since they won their championships in their domestic league. So they don't know each other as well, so that diversity in opponent will be difficult for each side. Should be a very competitive game, and coaches and players should have a lot of fun.
And competitive it was, as both teams came out strong and were physically challenging each ball. But it was Austin FC2 who would strike first. Off a set piece, Micah Burden gave the home team the lead off a diving header. The teams would go into the locker rooms with Austin leading 1-0. In the second half, things continued to heat up as Cancun FC tried to level it. But off a corner kick, Alonso Ramirez put Verdos ahead with a spectacular half volley goal at the 58th minute. The Mexican side made things interesting in the 67th minute as Mauro Perez found himself inside the box to score and put the visitors within one. In the last 30 minutes of the match, both teams created opportunities, but in the end, Austin FC 2 would hold on to the lead, delighting their fans to another championship. After the match, we spoke to head coach Brett Utley, who highlighted the level of competition of the intense match.
They had a lot of mobility in the midfield. They made it extremely difficult for us to press. They were aggressive in their pressing as well, so we had to be really quick with our decision making to find the free player to try to push them back and play our game. And it was really like that from the first minute all the way to the end.
Michael Burden was named MVP, and he hopes that this brings him the confidence he's been looking for this season.
It's been a tough season for me, and so I'm just very hungry to score. I saw the ball go in the back post. CJ hits it across, and then I just tap it in, and you know it's a good goal, good feeling, and I honestly just miss that feeling.
Austin FC 2 once again victorious in another championship, this time in the 2024 MLS Next Pro Invitational against Liga Expansión MX side Cancún FC. That does it from Palmer Field at St. David's Performance Center. I'm Samara Perez, signing off.
Welcome back to Denver. Here's the rest of a look at the weekend schedule. Of course, we had a packed Friday night. North Texas and Austin. That was a great match. Austin wins it in penalties. 4-3. How about Columbus over NYCFC? And then how about that Ventura St. Louis meeting? Ventura County taking down St. Louis 3-2. Top of the Western Conference battle there. Tomorrow we get underway with Minnesota and Tacoma Defiance at 3 o'clock. And then 4 games close out the set with LAFC 2 and Real Monarchs at 10 o'clock. Back with more after this.
Toda mi gente lo siente, 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 toda mi gente caliente, toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente suena, en la favela suena, el techo se me llena, toda mi gente lo siente.
All right, MLS store, I need something fresh and clean. Let's see what you got. I need that in my size. I like this. Cream on cream? The fit is cold. Ice cream. You like that?
Messi! La pelota para que it's contact and a shot goal! Mamita querida, qué golazo! Magnifique frappe! Really sweet. Ahí está el centro. Gol! Para Maxi Mesa para pegarle. Maxi le pegó. Huerta. Andrete. Servicio. El tiro. Con autoridad el centro. A la izquierda en las afueras del área le pega, golazo. Amor al gol. Parte externa va a definir Chicho.
Welcome back to Denver. Sprinklers are on, which means it's halftime. No score between Colorado and Houston. Michel Montaigne recently sat down with North Texas goalkeeper Michael Colodi. Let's find out more about his journey.
What's up, guys? Today we're joining you from the Lone Star State with North Texas SC's keeper, Michael Colodi. Michael, thank you for making time for us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
In the midst of your reigning Goalkeeper of the Month performance, you have had excellent run of form to open this season. What has led you to be so successful in your first year with the club?
I think a big part of it is credit to the rest of the team, of course. I mean, there's 10 guys in front of me, and like John has always said, our first defender starts with the guys up top. So I think it's a big kind of team effort, and I think just coming in and doing the best I can, just as everybody, and trying to do my job as best as possible.
Obviously, getting some help from your defenders is a huge part of it, but also getting the recognition of Goalkeeper of the Month by the league. What did that honor mean to you?
It meant a lot for sure. Just, I think it was, like I said, just a testament not only to me, but kind of the defense and the team in entirety, because I'm not doing all the work by myself.
When you think about where this team has kind of come from, all the changes and the different things you guys have had to go through, having this run of form as of late, where do you think all of it has come from?
I think a lot of it just comes from kind of the guys that we have, and we talk a lot about wanting to be and act and play like a championship team, and what good teams do and what winning teams do is find ways to adapt, and they find ways to win. Kind of no matter the situation, what happens. We've had games where guys have gotten sent off, myself included, and we've found ways to pull stuff out. So I think that's kind of a testament to the work ethic and perseverance and kind of mentality that we have here at the club.
I have to ask about that in particular. The fact, not that you were sent off, but the fact that your guys were still able to allow no goals. What did that feel like, watching your team be able to produce that?
It was, I mean, it was awesome. Obviously, I was a little bit disappointed not being able to do it, but I was watching in the locker room and going crazy and cheering like crazy with every goal scored, every action that happened. So it was just, I mean, just super proud to see the guys be able to help pull stuff off when I kind of put us in a tricky situation.
All right, that's a lot of good praise for the team, right? As a good keeper would do. But I want to talk a little bit more about you specifically.
Okay.
Comes back home to the North Texas area from Columbia University. First of all, do you think you're the smartest keeper in the league?
I have people who would hardly disagree with that. It would, big disagreements. I don't.
All right.
I don't know if that's, yeah, I don't know if that's the best way to describe me.
Whatever, he has an Ivy League degree, so we'll just give that what it's worth. But seriously, I mean, coming up through the academy here and now getting to come home here, how has those 4 years in New York changed your perspective on getting to come home and play for this club?
It was definitely a great experience that I had up there. I mean, being able to get in and play a lot of games and play with a bunch of different people in different styles, I think, is something that has really kind of helped me. And then part of it is learning how to help kind of manage players and stuff, especially kind of the later years of my college, being one of the older players on the team and trying to help manage young guys coming in and kind of learning the college game and all that. I think because I'm one of the older players here in North Texas as well, I've kind of tried to take responsibility and kind of helping to try and be a leader in that aspect and kind of help push us in the right direction and do the best I can in that way.
Knowing that this club is really where you got started and what has shaped you into the professional now that you are, as you think about what you want for your future in your career, what does that look like for you?
Well, championship this year, first and foremost, because why not? But I mean, just like any other player, I want to play at the highest level possible and just keep playing as best I can and developing as a player and see where I can go from there.
All right. Championship on the mind of Colodi. Thank you so much for the time.
Of course, thank you.
That does it for this Players Profile.
Welcome back to Denver. No score at the half. These two clubs doing battle tonight in Denver as we take a look at our first half highlights. Not much going on for either side. Things seem to pick up later in the half. A lot of good defensive work, but neither team really able to string much together. Really more than a couple passes consecutively. After that, the buildups just have not been very good. Here was a giveaway that led to a Houston chance, just whistled wide. This was a mishit. An easy save for Campagnolo. This header from Pena just glances over the bar. Here's one of the better chances of the night for either team. DiMorelli took it towards the middle, squeezed it between a couple players, and then with the outstretched right arm, the young guy, 17-year-old Zachary Campagnolo, made the save. Campagnolo's been tested a couple times and come up with the stops. Here was Colorado's best chance. In the waning moments of the first half, Wayne Frederick stopped by Nico Hansen. So here's our first half stats. Just 3 total shots on target, 1 for Colorado, 2 for Houston. Colorado was better with their passing accuracy as the half continued. They were down near 80% at one point in the first half, doubling up Houston in corner opportunities. And we'll see how this second half transpires. Big 3 points on the line for Houston as they try and climb back into a playoff race. Every point counts with 10 games to go in the regular season. Right away, having to deal with danger, Nico Hansen. Flores. Both teams made a couple of substitutions. We'll get to those in a moment. Alvarado in for Travis. So second change to the back line for Rapids too. And Garcia in for Frederick. And then for Houston, Reed in for Silla. And Bell enters as well. Mateo DiMorelli also exits for Houston. Jamani Bell enters for DiMorelli.
Attention for substitutions on
Ricardo Pena picks up a yellow.
Dynamo 2 making a change. Entering
Colorado.
the game, number 31, Jamani Bell, and number 11, Isaiah Reed. Leaving the game,
Just
number
underway in
21,
this second half.
Sala, and number 43, Mateo DiMorelli. Also making a change, Colorado Rapids 2 entering the game, number 72, Miguel Alvarado, and number 57, Rogelio Garcia. Leaving the game, number 99, Travis, and number 24, Wayne Frederick.
All of mine.
No, not quite that.
Yeah, that is like the. Because it's right on Alameda, pretty much. No?
That is so true.
will break through first tonight.
A yellow card was issued to Colorado Rapids 2, number 42, Ricardo Pena, in the 47th minute.
I kind of thought it was odd. I don't think there's another cheer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Strelnauer trying to apply some pressure. Houston on the move. To the outside. Sent out in front, but nobody home in orange.
You guys are so unserious.
Kieran Sargent. Rodriguez. Cross was blocked, but it'll result in a corner. Miguel Alvarado got in the way.
Yeah, I love that. The check right here.
Off the corner, came all the way through. Sargent from distance has to be punched out by Campagnolo. Houston wants a foul, they don't get it. Colorado keeps moving. Now Houston has it right back. Sargent, this is a replay. Great save on the shot with pace from distance.
Almost did. I almost put mine in here because I was like,
Vargas, he'll try from distance, but missed the target.
yeah, do what I say more.
Both teams trying to just get something into a dangerous area. Sitting in a spot for Houston to pick it up. Sargent. A lot of this goes through him on that wing. Diego Gonzalez pops it into the area. Header comes right on at Campagnolo, who makes the stop. Foul called here on Houston. And I asked Eric Boucher this week about what his message might be. They're at the bottom of the table in the Western Conference with still 10 games left in the regular season. He said, look, it's about how you finish, not how you start. It's a cliche, but he said they're a pro team. They do have amateurs. Last year down the stretch was about getting into the playoffs. but for every year, how do we look going into the following season? And so they're trying to finish off this year on a positive note. You know, he said, look, this is never meant to be the pinnacle of where these players reach. They're trying to develop them to get to the first team. So embrace the day for what it is. They've shown some nice resolve and spirit during this difficult season. Unfortunately, not against Minnesota, but every game he's trying to drill to his team, and it's important. And you're only as good as your last game. Sargent. Gonzalez, 8 assists on the year, tied for second in the league. Rodriguez regains his footing. To the outside, sent in front, only gray jerseys there. This part of the match is brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. Long range shot blocked. Strelnauer for Colorado. Now Flores. 57th minute. Who will break through first? Long race for it. It's won by Reed. Reed for Houston. Dragging towards the middle. Reed still with it. Takes a deflection. That was super well defended by Colorado's back line. Isaiah Reed tried to do it all himself. Vargas. Rogelio Garcia. Diaz goes down. Play continues. Reed took a shove to the back. That's a foul on Beluz. Let's take one more look at the chance by Isaiah Reed. Looks like we're going to get another card. It's going to be shown to Strelnauer as Rodriguez went down. A total of 5 yellows handed out tonight.
Like literally, it's perfect sounds drill now.
What are you doing,
Rodriguez now getting checked out.
There's no water breaks over there.
And Rodriguez will have to come off.
That's how they puts all of you.
He comes right back on. We're ready to go again. This match now a little over an hour old.
A yellow card has been issued to Colorado Rapids to number 80, Noah Strelnauer, in the 60th minute.
That rolls out. Throw in for Colorado. To the outside, Rogelio Garcia. Gary, one touch for Vargas. Vargas. Garcia! And Rapids 2 breaks through! Beautiful buildup. A finish with class. And the home side finally has the advantage. Garcia, a second half sub. Beautiful feed by Marlon Vargas. And Garcia did not miss. First of the season for Rogelio Garcia. And for Vargas, that's his 5th assist.
Come on, 3, water break.
Just the 7th
Water break, 3.
unique goal scorer this season for Colorado.
The more you drink, the more we score.
This part of the match is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Score great taste with Coke Zero Sugar. Rapids 2 has put on a phenomenal performance tonight, certainly defensively. And now let's see if Houston can answer. Houston's won 3 in a row, a result in 5 straight, 4 of those victories. Houston 1-1-4 on the road this season when they concede the first goal. So they have forced 4 shootouts, but they've lost all of them. 65th minute. Colorado looking for more. Flores with a hard touch. Oh, goodness, a violent tackle. And nothing. It happened outside the penalty area. Wow, how does that get let go? Huh. Well, it will be a corner for Colorado. But I'm wondering how that's not at least a foul.
And that one bartender was giving us $5
They go short to Vargas. Back to Aguirre. Pops into the area. Handled by Hansen. Good aggressive play by Campagnolo.
I drove by him as he was walking out. And I flipped him off. And he's like, "Who are you doing?" He chased my car. Oh no!
Achara will enter for David Garcia for Houston here in the 68th minute. Goal by Rogelio Garcia for Colorado in the 62nd. Sargent. Gets it back. He's onside. Sargent. The cross. Takes a deflection. Colorado able to get away.
Offside! Come on, Three! Control your line! Are you not a leader from the back, Three? Communicate! I think it's weighing down the back of your neck, brother!
Your attention, please. Houston Dynamo 2 substitution.
Vargas with space. He assisted on the first goal. His pass taken away there. And Pena commits a foul. As Mwakatsuya was trying, as Jamani Bell was trying to weave through the midfield. Here's that foul again. Sargent pops it around Flores. Sargent in front, and Ballou's got a piece of it and deflects it out.
Why not? There has to be an internal dialogue, Three. You could have done it.
And a point to the spot and a chance for Houston to tie, much to the protest of Joshua Ballou's. Vargas also trying to plead his case. 70th minute, big moment. Zachary Campagnolo, the 17-year-old keeper, will try and come up big like his counterpart Nico Hansen did last week. It's Achara who will get the chance from the spot to try and level the match at 1. Biggest moment of the match to this point. Justin St. Pierre still having a conversation.
Aim for the yellow guy! Aim for the yellow guy!
Achara gets the okay. Achara runs up, and he hit the post! He hit the post! Still 1-0 to Colorado. A goalkeeper's favorite sound. And Achara can't believe it. Had him beat and put it square off the woodwork.
I believe you.
Joshua Baluz just picked up a yellow for Colorado.
I thought you were a scorer. Stop being soft, ref. Come on. Let's go. You gotta pick up my players, you gotta pick up me.
He's to get it ready to make a couple more substitutions. These will be their final 2 of the match.
Shut up! Let them play! Start the game! I know you hear me! Come on, ref!
Vargas turns it over.
Attention for substitution. Making a change in the 72nd minute. Entering the game, number 46, and number 90, Swan. Leaving the game, number 80, Noah Strelnauer, and number 47, Alec Diaz.
So Alec Diaz and Noah Strelnauer out. We'll get you their replacements in a moment.
Get up, Dynamo!
A lot of physical play here, and the foul is called on Colorado. Colton Swan has entered. We'll get to the other substitution in a moment. Long shot, handled by Campagnolo, but it does go over the goal line. It will be a corner kick.
Where's that left foot,
74th minute. Houston trying to level the match. Corner defended well. And now Colorado tries to counter. In transition, they're on the move. Aguirre brings back towards the middle. Long range, and if that was a goalpost, we're approaching football season, that would have split the uprights, but unfortunately missed everything else. That was Facundo Nunez, the other substitution, who misfired.
Hey, that's you. That's you. You missed on the pandemic too.
Rogelio Garcia off the bench, scored for Colorado in the 62nd minute. Moments ago, Achara missed a penalty off the woodwork, and we remain with a 1-0 score. This would be a huge upset and a great win for Colorado if they're able to hang on. For Houston, it would be just a very unfortunate result, given where they are in the standings and how well they've played over the last month. So again, Colton Swan in for Alec Diaz and Facundo Nunez in for Noah Strelnauer. Those are the two substitutions for Colorado. They've made 5 substitutions. They are done for the night.
You're never going to be Ollie LaRoz.
Garcia couldn't handle it. Chased down by Sargent. And then he goes down. That's a foul. This part of the match is brought to you by AAA. Expect something more. Another foul on Houston. North Texas currently atop the Western Conference, 4 points up on St. Louis. Ventura County is tied for second. St. Louis has the tiebreaker. Vancouver having a wonderful season. They're in 4th place, 6 back of North Texas. A little bit of a gap to Tacoma, LAFC, and the Town, each with 30 points from 5th to 7th, and SKC hanging on to 8th, with Portland and Houston right on their tail. To the outside, and Colorado has 2! Off the bench, Colton Swan off the set piece. Rapids 2 with a pair in the second half by a couple of subs. And they've taken a stranglehold on Houston Dynamo 2. What a strike from Aguirre. All things going for Colorado. A tough half for Achara. He was the one supposed to be marking Colton Swan. Remember, Achara missed a penalty that would have tied it at 1 moments ago. And here his man gets beat on the set piece. And Colton Swan deposits his first of the season. So a couple of first-time scorers for Colorado tonight in the second half.
What's it feel like to be a ghost, number 3?
Eric Boucher really wanted his team to bounce back after a rough performance against Minnesota. And they have delivered tonight against one of the hottest teams in MLS Next Pro. Substitution, as you can see, for Houston. Bolanos takes a seat. Jory Angulo enters for Houston. Foul here on Colorado. Final 10 minutes. Diego Gonzalez stands over it. Gonzalez sends it in. Aguirre got a piece of it. Punched out by Campagnolo, and the follow-up finds the back of the net. Angulo makes this a one-goal game in the 82nd minute. An ill-advised play by Campagnolo, and now there's some extracurriculars in front of Campagnolo. You see Campagnolo come out to get it. He might have been better advised to stay where he was at. And a great strike from Angulo. And we've got a whole new game again. Just got to think back to that one off the post on the penalty from Achara. We could be looking at a 2-2 game at the moment. Can Colorado hang on? Or will Houston pull off the miraculous comeback?
Hey, give him a card for yelling at you, too. Fucking play, man. Let's go. That's a card. That's like the third time he's done it.
Garcia tried to get there, but he was shielded off. Beluz plays it. Sargent as Houston, who trailed 2-0 in the 78th minute, has gotten one back. Can they get back the second? Not there. Rogelio Garcia has room on the right side. He scored the first goal. Garcia up top, Vargas. Vargas lost it. Kept alive by Pena. And it's a throw-in for Rapids 2. Vargas tried to slide it through. Instead, it's cleared away by Houston. Beluz retreats. Resets it. Won the score.
Because there's nobody supervising her. I can't watch her.
Long ball for nobody. the middle. Sargent on the outside has room. Sargent, dangerous area, puts it out in front, blocked away by Flores. He might have taken that to an unfortunate spot.
Colorado Rapids 2 substitution in the 86th minute. Entering the game, number 78, Max Simpson. Leaving the game, number
Simpson comes in for Pena. Some fresh legs. My mistake earlier, I said Rapids 2 were out of subs. The first substitution for Vincent Rinaldi that came in for Nate Jones early in the match, that was an injury sub. Edge of the 18, shot on goal, save made. Colorado maintains the lead thanks to the save from Campagnolo. The 88th minute. It's a corner kick late for Houston. An outswinger towards the back post. And it goes for naught. Time running out for Houston.
Dynamo.
Campagnolo, the 17-year-old keeper, has been phenomenal tonight. One mistake that led to a goal, but outside of that has made a couple of big saves to keep his team on top. Over the top. Flag goes up for offside. Chara started his run a bit too early. He has had a tough second half. A penalty off the post. And a man that he was supposed to be marking off a set piece, Colton Swan, scored the second goal.
¡Vivo! ¡Vivo, Rogelio, vivo! ¡Hombre a la espalda!
90th minute. Can Houston find the equalizer? We'll hear how much added time they'll have in moments. Can Colorado hang on for a massive upset win? For Houston, these would be just unfortunate points to drop. Four minutes of stoppage time. Stands between 3 points for Colorado and an empty trip to Denver for Houston. Sargent. Nunez pressured him and Sargent got around. Tried a one-touch pass. It's a throw-in coming for Colorado. Flores gets it into Marlon Vargas, who assisted on the first goal. Simpson. Maybe Colorado keeping their front foot down, hoping to get some insurance out in front. Rogelio Garcia couldn't get a good shot away. Garcia scored his first earlier tonight. In the 62nd minute, Colton Swan made it 2-0 in the 78th before Houston 4 minutes later cut the lead in half and gave them a chance. Angulo, who scored the Houston goal with speed, needs the ball. Sargent finds Bell. Now it's turned to the outside. Here comes the service into the area. Sargent is there. He goes down. Wanted a foul and won't get it.
He gets to see that to you, ref? What the fuck?
Oh, wow. The red card has come out of the pocket from Justin St. Pierre. And Sargent is shown a red. He's gone. He must have said something that crossed the line to the referee, Justin St. Pierre. And Sargent, one of the more active players for Houston on the wing. That's a huge loss as time was running out.
Hey, I low-key agree with you, Three. This guy's kinda ass. But we're winning. I'm gonna shut up. We all know it though, ref.
So a big moment. Houston now down a man in stoppage time. Wonder if part of that is frustration from Kieran Sargent. He may have had a case, but it's more important that he stays in the match to try and help his team, even though it is unlikely at the moment that they're able to come back, especially now playing down a man. Throw in for Houston. Time running out. They're in the thick of the playoff race. These would be huge points dropped if they can't equalize. And that rolls out for a goal kick. And that might have been the last gasp for Houston. Campagnolo, the 17-year-old keeper, with a phenomenal performance tonight. Just awaiting the final whistle from Justin St. Pierre. Smart play. Throw in here for Houston. Angulo, who scored the goal for Houston. His jersey's being pulled and he retaliates. And now Garcia goes down and they restart. So now it's 10v10 at the moment. And there's the final whistle. Colorado with a massive 3 points taken away from Houston. An unfortunate result for Dynamo 2. They really needed a result tonight, and they do not get it. Our final score, Rapids 2, Dynamo 2, 1. Tonight's man of the match, Colton Swan from Colorado. This was the game winner. He beat Achara, Swan's first of the season. Beautiful delivery from Aguirre, and Swan is our man of the match, presented by Adidas. The winning streak for Houston is over. Colorado bounces back thanks to the game-winning goal by Colton Swan, our man of the match. That'll do it for us. For our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew, I'm Josh Appel. Once again, our final score, Colorado 2, Houston 1. Big implications in this result in the playoff race for Houston in the Western Conference. Don't forget you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long, an MLS Season Pass on Apple TV and MLSNextPro.com. For our entire crew, hope you have a great rest of your Saturday night, and we'll talk to you next time.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.